tracking my reading, setting some goals, and also participating in some readathons and programs. Let's talk about what I hope to achieve in 2026. Hello, welcome back to Read and Robe. I'm your host, Kaylin, and today we are back for another bookish video. I haven't made reading goals in forever, so I'm excited to set them. I'm excited to see if we'll follow through. Check back at the end of 2026 to see how that goes. And also talk about readathons and reading programs that I plan on participating this year. So first up, let's talk about how I will be tracking all my books in 2026. So once again, I will be tracking my reading through the Libib website and app, where I go in, I create my own specific collection, and this year it's going to be 2026 books. And I track all the books that I've bought and the books that I've read throughout the entire year under one collection. I'll also be adding tags again to my books to help organize them. So I always add 2026 reads, 2026 book purchases, and others as well. And also I can rate in half stars, unlike Goodreads, and that just makes my day. Next up, I created 6 reading goals that I hope to achieve in the year 2026. First one is a Kaylin staple, and that is to read 26 books throughout 2026. Every single year since like the beginning of time that I've been really keeping track of my book stats is every single year, whether it be like 2014 or 2020, to read the number that the year is. So if it's 2014, I'm reading 14 books. If it's 2020, I'm reading 20 books. And this year, 2026, I'm reading 26 books. Reading goal number 2 that I hope to achieve is to read 15 new to me authors. And yes, that is over half my reading goal number. I really enjoy exploring new to me authors because you will never know if you will like an author or you won't like an author until you give it a shot. And this year, Taylor Robbins' Hunger's Bite book, that book was so good. And that was a new to me author that became one of my favorites. There are also some authors that are not my favorite. I love exploring new authors, and so that is one of my big goals in 2026. Goal number 3 is to complete 3 series. And if there is one thing that I am really good at doing is starting series, trilogies, duologies. And the number 2 thing, never completing those. There are series on my shelves that I have not completed yet. The first one that comes to mind is Clockwork Princess. I have not finished that trilogy, and do not spoiler me. I've lived this long without the spoilers. There's like Throne of Glass. What do I got over here? An Ember in the Ashes, Six of Crows. I haven't finished Crooked Kingdom. Loved Six of Crows, just never went back to finish Crooked Kingdom. We have The Darkest Minds by Alexander Brackett. There are so many things I've started and I haven't finished, and I feel like completing 3 series is a good place to at least start. Next up, goal number 4 is to read 10,000 pages. And this is another staple of mine that I really loved and enjoyed back in the day was, yes, I loved reading an X amount of number of books, but I also really loved reading an X amount of pages. And so I'm hoping to at least achieve 10,000 this year. Reading goal number 5 is to read 15 books on my shelves. I own a lot of books. It doesn't look like a lot from this angle, but if you were to look, I'm not showing you, but there are stacks of books over here. There's stacks over here. There's stacks over there. There's a bookcase over there. There's another bookcase over there. There are so many books everywhere. Hopefully that can clear some room for some new books that I'll eventually put on my bookshelves, or just kind of decluttering. And last but not least, reading goal number 6, which is not really a reading goal, it's more of a money goal, but it is to put away $2 for every book that I buy. And I have bought a lot of books this past year. While they were very much great deals, most of them were at the garage sale, the library book sale room, or just secondhand at bookstores or clearance books, bargain books. I want to start to save more money. And so with every book that I purchase, whether it's 25 cents or $30 hardcover, $2 is going to go into the jar, and I can't wait to see how that totals up throughout the year. This reading goal does exclude finds at Little Free Libraries and library books because those are free books. So technically I'm not buying them. So those are excluded. I will not be putting $2 if I get a library book or a Little Free Library book. So I'm hoping to, if I am buying books, save some money. Next up are my reading plans, whether it's reading programs or readathons. I can't wait to participate in them. The first one is my library's winter reading program that runs from January 5th to the 31st. And the theme this year is Reading Rave. The adult challenge is to complete a set number of activities. However, that has not been announced yet. It won't get announced until it's closer to January 5th. So that's all the information I got right now. Also in the month of January is the Winterween Readathon, which is encouraging to read spooky books in the chilly season. This runs from January 9th through the 15th, so you can say my January is booked. The theme this year for Winterween is bloodbath, so lots of blood, vampires, things like that, with also the cutest little ghost mascot. I have not set out to do a TBR because I am terrible at doing a TBR and committing books. I am more of a mood reader, and when this readathon is going on, whatever I pick up is what I'll be reading during that time. But the reading prompts include: read a book in the dark or at night, 2, read a horror or thriller book, 3, read a book with red or blood on the cover, number 4, read a book with vampires, werewolves, witches, etc. Prompt number 5 is to read a 2025 release that you never got around to. There are also some Instagram prompts as well, and those include: post your TBR, post a book with red spines, post a reel of your reading routine, post a picture of your current read, post a picture of books with vampires, werewolves, and witches, post a picture of your book with a snack or a drink, and lastly, post a picture of your stack of books you read throughout the week. And all of these seem so much fun, and I can't wait to participate. Next up, we have my library summer reading program, which typically runs from June to July. There has been no announcement on any sort of theme or, once again, the challenges or prompts or activities that I need to complete. So that will be announced at a later time, closer to when that will happen. And the last reading plan that I have for 2026 is the Summerween Readathon. And again, no announcement for theme or prompts or anything like that has happened because we are just coming up to Winterween. I'm hoping to participate in that again this year. It's always so much fun to read spooky books in the summer and get all spooky, because I believe that spooky season should definitely be July 5th until October 31st. Like, that is spooky season. And anyways, that is it for today's video. That is how I'm going to be tracking my reading. I also have some goals that I have set out to achieve, and also some reading plans with some readathons and reading programs. I can't wait to see what 2026 has in store reading-wise for me. Let me know in the comment section down below what reading goals you have set out to achieve this year, or if you're planning on participating in any readathons or programs. Let me know in the comment section down below. And anyways, that is going to be it for today's video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time for a new bookish video.